Jame is funnier, so we're gonna go with that. Here you gentlemen go.
All right,
Sweet.
see what we're working with here.
So we currently have Murktide versus
The Vizier combo. Very
Oh, wow.
interesting. Wow. Oh my god, we got the spice here. We even have also Heliod and Spike Feeder as well in the mix here. Wow. You'll like to see that. Good old fashioned collected company. You a fan of that?
Yeah, definitely. As-
And in Legacy, this looks like mono red. Yeah, looks like mono red.
Oh, this is the painter deck. It's
Oh,
more
is it-
painter. Basically.
Oh, I didn't see the bad. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, painter summon. Yeah. Wow.
Mhm.
And then we have Esper Legends, Esper midrange, in standard from this side. Off to the races here.
Oh, we see a part of the combo already.
Yeah, Devoted Druid right there. Bam.
Just jamming.
All right, I did get the standings, guys. So once they're siding into game 2, I'll put the standings up for y'all.
Gotta imagine.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
There's the
we
piece
gotta
of
be
removal.
seeing a removal there. It'll be pretty hard not to do that. And then a little preordain.
So glad they unbanned preordain. Just I feel like it was the proper, like it's the appropriate power level for modern where it's at right now.
Yeah, I've yet to play with it myself, but definitely seems good. All right.
Okay.
Ranger Captain coming down. Gonna go and get a 1 CMC creature. What do we think they're getting here? Probably could be a Walking Ballista, but probably a Viscerous here. Or birds are the I think the main choices. Or some kind of mana dork, probably the main choices. And looks like Walking Ballista is going to the hand there.
Yep.
That's an interesting choice given that we aren't the Devoted Druid piece just got removed.
Definitely. I did see a flash of his hand though. There's a Vizier in his
Ooh.
hand, so maybe he's hoping to either sandbag a piece of interaction or one of the pieces, or he already has it.
Messing around with the life total here. I assume they're just trying to figure out.
Yeah,
how
no,
it's
we're gonna
working.
watch modern this round. I just wanted to fix that up for y'all.
Okay.
Oh yeah. No, they're messing around with the phone. I think.
Yeah, there we go. Just to have that
Okay, there we go.
Cool, so
Those are the life totals. And Ranger Captain is a scary card if they're going for the combo soon. It's going to demand an answer.
we see that top deck Blood Moon.
Ooh.
Does make casting that Vizier a little awkward, but I don't think he has an additional land, so I think he's just
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's rough.
going for
We
it.
do have a basic forest down there though, so it will be a little easy since they already have that. Curious to see if they searched for that.
Lightning bolt to the bin.
And I consider. All right. Where's it going? To the hand.
Okay, there's that land.
All right,
he's looking
there's
for.
the land. So Blood Moon has the potential to come down next turn.
He's also threatening a very large Murktide if he does find one.
I think there was a Bobble Crack though. I don't know if we saw them draw.
Yeah. Got Casey over here on Devoted Druid. He's a very, very good player. He
Taking a gander at the other games here. Nothing too crazy going on. Standard looks like they're playing standard cards, and Legacy, the classic, nothing on board except like a little goblin or a goblin engineer there.
Yeah, that does that. If he does find the painter here, I mean, this is essentially could be a it's a 2-turn clock depending on what he has in his hand. He's looking he's gonna sack something now, probably. Well, obviously the Lotus Petal, and he can get a painter, which I think is in his graveyard. So he's 1 card off from the combo.
All right, but here we got Birds and Vizier coming down.
Okay.
Which is nice, but again, Devoted Druid needs to not have Summoning Sickness in order for the combo to actually work. Has to actually tap for mana. So, otherwise you're just kind of putting untapped triggers on the stack and taking up time.
Yeah, looking at this Murktide list too, I'm sure they play the usual 7 pieces of interaction. 4 heat, 4 bolt. They're on the full 8. So they've come prepared to deal with a lot of creatures. in today's tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not really too crazy from our devoted Vizier player here. Not a lot of targets. I guess there's Noble Hierarch as well, but otherwise there's not a lot of great targets for Ranger Captain.
Mhm.
Mostly seems to be played here for that silence like effect.
Mm-hmm. See some more digging expressive iteration here. There's that Unholy Heat off the top. That's pretty good. We got Consider Unholy Heat land.
Do we have Delirium here?
We have sorcery, instant, lands, artifacts. So Delirium is active at this
Delirium
point.
is active.
All right.
Also means this Dragon Rage Channeler is going to be coming in for the beats.
I love the split. You see the Murktide player has a lot of the borderless, a lot of the newer arts and stuff like that. And if you look to the right, I mean, I believe that is a Guru Forest.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
My man Casey's over here playing the original arts of all the cards.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And there's that heat. Going for the Ranger Captain, it's very interesting.
I think you're gonna have to, right?
I think it does kind of lock him out, Makes a lot of sense. And, like you said, Devoted Druid needs a turn of, to drop that Summoning Sickness.
So I think you can assume that there's another piece of interaction at hand.
Yeah, I see Spell Pierce Subtlety. Okay, so that's good. That's, an additional turn. And I believe I couldn't see that last card. But the Murktide player currently has, some form of interaction to deal with a creature. You see that damage for 3 slowly ticking down.
Murktide player has to put a clock. They can't just kind of mess around and just kind of sit back. They have to close out the game here because otherwise, again, they just get closer and closer to the drawing the combo pieces and doing the thing.
Yeah, I see. I think, man, another Guru Forest, showing out today.
There's a Cord. Okay, Cord coming down.
That's problematic.
Yeah.
The Subtlety does not answer that, but he does have the Spell Pierce.
Yeah.
Which is
Spell Pierce
convenient.
for answer it.
Yep. It's been
notably they're going down to 6 actually. So a bolt off the top does
Just
close
do
out
it.
the game, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He bends a dress down. Doesn't need that anymore. I think he's in a commanding area at this point.
Yeah, just kind of looking for something to close out the game. Is this finale?
Oh, this gives it haste too.
Oh,
Ooh, but he has the counter spell. Wow.
that was close.
That was
And we know they have the Ballista in hand too, right? So
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. So so that's the other card. He has Blood Moon, Subtlety, and then Expressive Iteration. Here we see that iteration
Yeah.
coming down.
Yeah, I think Blood Moon does nothing because there's 2 forests there.
Yeah, I think he's
Blood Moon
just
is
yeah.
a little too late.
Yeah, it stops the Vizier. The Vizier's already on the board right now, where he's in a demanding.
And there's a bird.
Yeah,
There's a bird on the field too. So, yeah.
Blood Moon would pitch the Fury. Rest in peace.
Ripperoni.
And there's the Murktide. I mean, at this point, it's not really necessary, but
Yeah, actually interesting to see if they even play it.
Yeah.
I guess
and
they
he
do
does.
have. Yeah, I guess they do just kind of have to get past the bird because the bird can block the Dragon Rage Channeler.
Yeah, this does just threaten lethal next turn, and we know over on Casey's side he has a Walking Ballista in hand.
Yeah.
So this
Is
is
that how many cards they just have? 1.
they have 2, Walking
2?
Ballista and Unknown, and that'll do it.
All right. Wow. Looking kind of dicey for the Murktide player in the beginning, but
Yeah, no, 2 attempts
through.
at 2 attempts at putting in this Devoted Druid got stunted, got stopped, and that kind of just, I feel like that was the nail in the coffin right there.
yeah, the combo is powerful, but is just stopped by a single burn spell.
Cool. Gonna switch on over.
Isn't always dicey for the Murktide player. Yeah, Murktide. Yeah.
Here we have Delver. We have this Painter Servant. Looks like it's a very grindy game of back and forth. We have the Delver player with an unflipped Delver. And then, I believe that's Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Is that what that card's called?
Yes, the Unearth card. Yeah.
The card is incredibly good. And,
Yeah.
These Goblin style decks where you can just constantly sack it, replace it, and constantly get what's it called?
Yeah, so it just cares about entering from the graveyard. So you put it in play with Welder or Engineer, and it triggers its effect. So you discard your hand and draw 3 cards. So very powerful, effect there.
Yeah, Liberty Sandwich, I agree. I think Murktide is very much the 50-50 deck. You have to play. I feel like you have to play Murktide almost perfectly every time. If not, you're gonna get a lot of 2-3s and 3-2s.
Well, right. That's you got to consider that when you're going into these kind of tournaments. You have to consider, do you know the meta? Do you want to like try to make a big meta call and risk it, or you just want to play the general good deck that is going to have decent matchups into everything, but no slam dunk matchup. Yeah. So there we have the standings.
These are the standings. Cool. All right. So we see a Murktide come down. Here's the creation of the constructs. I think the life totals we have 10 to 17. All right. We see an activation of the Goblin Welder or a Goblin Engineer.
Bringing back a Lotus Petal. All right. Dragon Engine going back to the graveyard. So
here's the Welder.
Oh, right. So they have both. Say if you have 2, so you can do the old switcheroo.
This is
that's pretty spicy.
Value Town right here.
Yeah. No, really. All while preventing beats. Like there's still this construct from Urza Saga. And it looks like they're also going to get third chapter going there.
Yeah, this is probably an opportune time to grab the Grindstone, one of the namesake cards of the deck. And if they have a Painter Servant in hand, this could probably be very dicey for the Delver player.
So gotta look at their hand. I think they have another Engineer. So if they're able to go get the Guardstone, then they can just swap them out. Although the card doesn't get haste. Yeah, it doesn't get haste. They can't do it this turn, but they can do it the next turn.
Yeah. Just a flash of their hand. I saw land, another Goblin Welder.
Yeah.
And then 4th card that I wasn't able to.
Oh, I thought it was a Goblin Engineer. Okay.
Yeah. Might have been a Goblin Engineer. Yeah, that sounds about right. So we're probably gonna see the Grindstone here. Maybe
it's Ethan. But
yeah.
All good.
I was thinking of Sahai for some reason.
Yeah, that's all good. All right. And there's the
the Grindstone.
There's the Grindstone. See, the Delver player is in a very bad situation right now. If we look, he's our Painter Servant player right here is constantly just grinding value with this combo of Phyrexian Dragon Engine and Lotus Petal to draw a bunch of cards, and then we're also looking at here's one part of a combo. So the Painter Servant combo is very interesting. So Painter Servant allows you to change the color.
Yeah, changes the color of all the cards in your deck, even when they're not on the stack or on the battlefield. It just changes the color of the card. And then Grindstone mills and then repeats the process if they share a color. So you make you make them any color.
Generally it's blue because they play Red Elemental Blast in the main board and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the best, the practical thing to name, and then you just mill over your entire deck.
Oh, okay, so we see an attempted win here. Here's that Goblin getting countered.
Yeah.
This was going to get Painter Servant, which would have activated it, and this would have started the combo. But we see a Force of Will. Still not in a good position for the
Delver
player.
So it didn't need haste. Yeah, wait, so
it doesn't need
haste.
No,
I don't know what
ETB,
the Grindstone doesn't need. I don't know what I'm thinking.
It's all good.
Yeah, Grindstone doesn't need haste or anything like that. Yeah. No, that would have just been it.
May I say the selection of basics today are very, top notch. All right, we see beats.
Yeah, so we can't see exactly how big this construct is.
I believe it is a 5/5.
So that trades. Oh, okay. So then they're attacking in. They're not blocking the construct, and then they're exchanging the engine again after blocks, but before damage. it's another cool trick that you can do with with the engineers.
You never essentially lose anything here.
Mm-hmm.
Liberty Sandwich, what type of Kamigawa basics do you like? Do you like the newer ones, the borderless Japanese ones? Do you like the older Kamigawa ones? Survivors?
So I play again. I borrowed the Kamigawa ones that were there, and those were nice, but also in the same deck I had the kind of alternate art lightning helix and the bolts that they all look the same.
Yeah, they do.
So like I like the art themselves, but I was like I was looking for my mountains and kept pulling out a lightning bolt.
Good choice. We see the Phyrexian Dragon Engine come back and just creating, immeasurable amounts of card advantage for this Painter Servants player. You see an all-out swing,
which is not gonna do enough, and it's gotta be interesting choice when.
Are we gonna see a dress down here? Maybe. Probably clean up the board a little bit.
Yeah, that would just. Although.
It'd kill the construct. Maybe do it at end step.
Although just a dress down would just leave them dead. They're at 4 and they can just attack with their creatures.
Yeah, they really could.
Goblin Welder for lethal?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Goblin Boots.
Okay. Another Delver Secrets.
Okay.
That is a blocker.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't see how they live.
Yeah, they just. I mean, is this a?
Who needs the
sort of
combo?
bait? Yeah,
just beat him down.
Yeah,
Robot Smackdown.
All these goblins are 1-somethings.
Contra, yeah. I guess if they have a bolt, if they have a removal spell, they live. Because they block the construct and then kill the engine. Yeah. And then they only have 3 power on board. That's getting through. On the modern screen, I think I'm seeing a collected company resolve. That's got to be good for the Vizier player.
Oh, here's an Orcish Bowmaster. That's surprising out of the Painter's deck. That'll probably just do it.
Yeah, I saw that they're playing lands and some black sources here.
Okay.
Yeah. Got a Nihil Spellbomb. Yeah.
Yeah, right
Some
now
cool
the most popular deck in Legacy right now is that Scaminator, blue-black Scaminator. That's actually what I played tonight, and everybody is definitely prepared for it. We see him scooping up, and
yeah,
that'll be game 2.
Not gonna do enough.
We're back to the modern. We see quite the interesting board.
Endurance coming in from the sideboard.
Engineered explosives on 2.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough one.
It's a very convenient number against the main 2 CMC combo deck.
But also looks like the aggression from the Murktide player has been stifled for now because Endurance does have the secret keyword, Reach.
It does, and it does seem that he has the Delirium. So this Dragon's Red Challenger is not long for the world. You see a Walking Ballista in the hand. This is what he's getting off of this Ranger Captain Avios. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like they've been getting the Ballista. I think they've decided that there's really not much that they can do to kind of go 1-for-1 with the opponent. They just kind of have to find the combo and do it.
Yeah.
That's pretty tough for a deck with so much removal. Removal that, is pretty efficient, right? Unholy Heats and Lightning Bolts are pretty decisive answers to what the opponent has going on.
Definitely. You see the block there?
Yeah.
Alright.
Darcy does have a downside sometimes.
See a land. This would be the opportune time for one of those, what is it called? Lush Portico? It's the Surveil land.
Oh, the Surveil land. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lush Portico, yeah. Let's see if they have any answers. Let's see if they have any answers to this this engineering explosives on board. I'm not seeing it. Haywire Might. And Haywire Might and Skyclave Apparition are the potential answers out of this. And not Force of Vigor, but I don't think they're bringing Force of Vigor into this matchup.
Yes.
No way.
From the Murktide player, we can expect, engineering explosives. They have a Stern Scolding, which is very good in this matchup. Dress Down isn't bad either. We see the possibility of another subtlety coming in. Or the one subtlety coming in. Oh, no, there's two.
And a lot of lands for for the Vizier player here. But beats coming in, actually. That is fair. Walking Ballista does just do damage.
This is just lethal here. If the damage gets through, he takes all the counters off of Walking Ballista, and this will be 12 points of damage. So something has to happen here. I assume it's just a cast a subtlety for blocks, which is not great. And that's exactly what we see here.
And they can even add a counter.
Yeah.
Before blocks if they want.
Yeah, that is.
That's what I'd be doing here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be snapping that off.
Now the question is, before blocks, subtlety is a 3/3, correct?
Yep, 3/3. Yeah.
Does he want to add a counter and kill the subtlety and then get 7 points of damage through?
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing here because you have so much. You have so much mana.
Yeah, you might as well.
And you're not doing anything else. Again, you're not going for the combo here. It looks like that is what they're doing. Yep.
Here it is.
All right, there you go.
See the counter here.
And then because also if they had the bolt in response, you just remove all the counters from Ballista.
There's a ping doing one at a time, and boom. All right. Let's see what there's no response here. Oh, nope, he has Unholy Heat for what's it called? Removes it, yep.
Yeah,
that's fine. Okay, so we see 7 points of damage still come through, putting him down to 4. And this looks like we might be getting game 3 out of this modern tournament. Oh, and here's a Vizier. So why not? Alright, we have a draw.
Yep. And I am assuming
land and something else. And we're picking it up.
Hop over to the standard game just real quick.
Yeah. See what standard's going on.
Ooh.
We see Esper Legends. And let's see if we can decipher this.
Just looks like Golgari midrange.
Golgari midrange right on the nose.
Yeah.
Auto removal.
So the Mosswood Dread Knight and the Sentinel. Finding some good card advantage here.
You see it go for the throw on the Mosswood.
Denick. Highest Apprentice. What's going on?
You want to switch over to Legacy?
Oh yeah. I mean, if you want, yeah. No love for standard here. Actually, no. I mean, I'm down to this.
I'll be honest. I'm not the best commentator on standard.
I prefer, again, I really liked Liberty when Pioneer first came out and they just said screw standard and went Pioneer Modern Legacy. I think that's a really exciting format that I'd be down to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
And participate in. Not that again, standard's not a good format. Standard is definitely.
I think it's in a very interesting place. I think it's in a very good
very good format, but
especially with the addition of adding the time so that less sets rotate. That allows for some very interesting,
you could also see again since again here we're doing proxy with Legacy, but if you are not wanting to do proxies, but you kind of want a lot of people to be able to come and play, you could just do standard Pioneer Modern.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That would be another idea that you could potentially do. I think more people have Modern decks than Legacy decks. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Legacy players very devoted, very very loyal, but few and far between sometimes.
The crazy part of me would like to see a Pauper Modern Legacy team trio.
Ooh. So they're this is interesting. I don't think this works. They're revealing this adventure card. I don't actually know which
That's Mosswood.
That's Mosswood?
Or no, it's questing.
It's questing druid.
It's questing druid. That's
okay.
I don't think this works the way that he believes it works.
Yeah.
I believe it is a creature forefront, and then the sorcery instance.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. There was an interesting. I was just discussing with Josh, one of the judges here, about the Lear interaction, right? Where Lear says you can cast instants and sorcery cards from your graveyard and you can cast adventure spells with that, but for the purposes of Delver, I think Delver is looking for an instant sorcery specific card. Yeah.
So,
It is a creature while on top of the library, unfortunately.
okay. We see beats. Seems that our Delver player here is missing something very vital to every Magic deck.
Urza Saga on 2, so ability to make a construct and go find that grindstone.
Alright, and we'll probably see that. Takes the 2. Here's that construct. There's some things. Ooh. Is that an annul?
Spicy stifle.
No, it's a stifle. Oh,
not,
wow.
not how I would have used stifle if I had it, but
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Those Magic rules are always, very fun interactions. Like, you had a fun interaction with Hexproof and Deflecting Palm today, didn't you?
not with Hexproof, but that is often why I like Hexproof in the as a burn player in the Infect matchup, where I'm playing against Infect, they are going for lethal, and I say Deflecting Palm, and they go up. I got Hexproof, and like doesn't matter. So that's always such a lovely interaction there in Burn's favor.
Definitely.
No, it is really nice that Magic, even though it has these complicated but pretty definitive rules for the most part. Again, coming from or after switching over to Lorcana and playing some Lorcana events, we're just now getting the rules for that. It's still not
Still
there.
dicey,
We're
yeah.
having high stakes tournaments. It's wild. No,
Definitely.
it's really nice that Magic has such a comprehensive and fleshed out rule system.
So what do you think this painter's person's getting? Do you think he's just
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
grab the
know.
grindstone?
I'm still on like why the stifle. I guess they're concerned about the robot beats again. But again,
Yeah.
I
I think maybe they can't put what they have in their hand. I don't know what they have in their hand.
Yeah, I don't know.
assume they can't deal with the pressure that
because also did they make another? Because also they just untapped and made another construct in response to the search trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I again they're at the table, not me. So
yeah.
I'm sure they know what they're doing. But I'm wondering what's going on there. Yeah, maybe they are just afraid of robot beats. But yeah, I have absolutely no idea what they're searching here because.
We have
If you're not going for the combo, I see that we're passing a Nihil spell bomb.
Yep.
So they're not getting that. Yeah.
Yeah, they did die to it last turn. Maybe that it instilled the fear in them.
Yeah, it's super fear, yeah. Okay, so we are getting a Nihil spell bomb. Okay.
Alright.
I guess that does reduce the likelihood of delirium getting turned on, and also any Murktide region.
Murktides.
Yeah, we did see that last game. So.
Mm.
Ooh, I see. Wait. Can we go back to modern? Because I see Spike Feeder and Heliod on the table.
When you look at that, that is
The
a
combo has been assembled.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it looks like it resolved too. I think modern is I think the tales have been told.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because this is game 3, right?
Yeah, this is game 3.
Wow. What do you do in this scenario? Your opponent has infinite life.
Yeah, no, there's
You know,
not
yeah.
there's
Yeah.
not very much you could do. I mean, unless this Murktide player has an infect sideboard, there's not very much that you can do in
Yeah.
the presence of this combo.
Try and mill him out.
Yeah.
No, it looks like. I can't tell what's. I think.
We could see a dress down. That could be is very problematic here. But we do see a cord for 2, cord for 3.
Okay. So Casey here, I think, is just
This is
not
Ranger
committing.
Captain.
Not committing. Yeah. So I guess they could do Ranger Captain here, and then on their turn, sack it and gain infinite life.
Yeah, I think they're just being a little cautious here because they don't want to run into a dress down.
I think there's no reason not to, right?
Yeah, definitely.
They're
Absolutely.
so far ahead. The Murktide player has no clock. I think it look. I don't know how many cards. It looks like 3. See Expressive Iteration in their hand there.
Oh, there's
Ooh, an Odawara.
Okay, so they have one card.
That's
If this is a piece
still
of
okay, because yeah, if they just untap. Yeah, they have a one mana interaction spell. Oh yeah,
There
there's
it
the
is.
Unholy Heat. Wow, oh my
Wow.
goodness.
wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah,
And that puts them in a quite.
that's so rough. But it does mean that if they went for the if Casey went for the combo, they weren't
They
going to
would've
get
been
it.
stopped
Yeah, it would've been
anyway,
stopped,
yeah.
So
That's some incredible foresight, I guess you would say. Some
Yeah.
information right there. All right, we see him take the counters off there to gain some life.
wow.
And then we have his chords.
And then the chord is resolving.
All right. So now
Wow,
I
that
think
is
this-
not the result that I thought was going to
Yeah, I
happen
know.
after seeing Heliod Spike Feeder on the field.
Oh,
Oh, but
we're
they go
gonna
in
have
another
a
Spike Feeder.
They're just jamming.
Wait, that was so good.
Yeah. We're looking at
Right, they have four. They're on the full. They're on
Yeah.
4 Heliod, 4 Spike Feeder.
They're saying do
That
it,
is
my creatures.
wild.
And
I
we're
don't know
going
if that's
into the
stock.
turn, yeah.
Do you think that's stock?
Maybe we're going to their turn too.
Yeah,
Here's
no,
the
like they
Heliod.
just replay it and do it.
Yep,
there's
the
no force of
subtlety.
will.
Oh my god,
What?
it's the subtlety.
I was like, there's no force of will. There is. It's subtlety. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
But they just put it back on top.
Yeah, but now he's just fully attritioned out of this game. I don't know what gets you out of
Yeah.
this situation.
They're empty-handed, right?
It has to be like expressive iteration into unholy heat
Oh, and they have devoted
with
Druid too, so they
counterspell in
also
the
just,
hand.
like-
So that's
top deck.
exactly. That's not gonna do it.
Wow.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna see infinite life here.
And we have infinite mana too. Or not infinite mana yet,
Nope.
but
No, yeah,
No,
not infinite.
Just infinite life, yeah.
infinite life. Just that you gain the life, you remove the counter to gain a life. Heliod puts the counter back on, and you just live that.
so we see Casey here having like one Googleplex of just life.
What are you naming? What number are you picking?
Yeah.
1 million? 1
What's-
billion?
Yeah, right. Last
What's
card.
that? What's after a billion? Gazillion?
Yeah. Last card magic. Let's see what he's got.
And actually, they can't even really deck out because they got endurance. Oh, here's Collect the
Oh
Company.
my goodness.
Just yeah, just rolling in it. Just rolling in it. See more Devoted Druid. I see
And
another
the
Heliod.
Heliod.
That's not it. There's 2 Devoted
Oh my
Druids.
goodness. And for days.
Oh my goodness. But all those bats cards are going to the bottom, which means they're closer to hitting the good stuff. Yes, you can deal 1 damage to my, or a couple of damage to my infinite life. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I feel like we're gonna be here a while. We should probably swap back to Legacy.
Yeah.
They got infinite life. Just
Yeah.
remember that.
We can assume this game is done. All right, we're back on Legacy
It'll
here.
be quite a while. Either the game is ending, or it'll be quite a while before that game finishes. Let's see where Legacy's at. Oh, I see Delver doing Delver things.
You know, the funny part, one of the reasons that this Dryad deck fell off way back when was on MTGO, the clicking dexterity of trying to gain infinite life
Yeah,
would just cause people to lose the game because you have
Yeah.
25 minutes.
yeah.
to
There's
win your game.
definitely the difference of the types of decks that you want to play online versus the types of ones that you can play in paper.
Yep.
Here in paper, you can just explain, I have this infinite loop. Here you go,
Yeah.
and you don't have to actually do it.
Again, we see the Painter Servant player in a very good spot, but we also see a lot of pressure.
I think I'm looking at it looks like
think it's
4.
four, yeah, so
like
we see a
there's
lot
2
of pressure.
Delvers like coming at
Yeah.
them, so like they got to do something about it.
Yeah. Is that an O-Stone?
When was the last time Heliod combo was popular? I think it was pretty popular when it first came out too. But yeah, I think also I don't remember.
Yeah, MH1. I think it died down a little bit. MH2 because a plethora of decks just entered the format, and there's just so many better things that you could be doing.
But it's
But
never
it's still
never
never
bad.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's never bad, right? Just
And
like any-
especially like nobody's ever really prepared for this deck. You know. I'm trying to figure out what card that is.
yeah, I'm not sure what they're looking at here. That they're
It looks to be like one of the cards from the Warhammer deck.
Oh, that's funny.
Chaos Defiler? No, that's a red card.
Yeah, no, they're not. Guess the Filer is red black, but I don't think they would be playing it. It looks like a colorless card.
Yeah. Oh, it might be this Scarab Swarm?
No, that's
No.
a black card.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's not Grindstone. Yeah, we know what Grindstone looks like.
Yeah.
Spellbomb. It's not ensnaring. It's like some kind of artifact creature too.
We're getting some confirmation on what card that is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not on the battlefield. Oh wait, no, there it is. Wait, whatever it is.
I think it's the Swarm card. I think it's the Warhammer cards are like a little bit more whitewashed. Like they kind of like, even though it's a black card,
It does look
looks
like a Warhammer
artifact.
card. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it's the Canopic Scarab Swarm, I think is what it was.
Scarab Swarm.
All I saw said it was an artifact. His phone went off.
Okay. I think we figured out Canopic Scarab.
Yeah, Canopic Scarab Swarm in the Oracle text now. When it enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard for each artifact or land exiled this way. You make a 1/1 insect artifact creature token with flying.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay.
This is
So
exactly what
so
it
it is.
needed.
Yeah, it is. It is. Getting rid of the entire graveyard and making a couple of basically thopters, but in insects.
Mhm. Which
um,
conveniently block these insect aberrations.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it kind of did everything you wanted to do in that instance, right? Is get rid of the graveyard, so no more delirium, no more Murktide shenanigans, and then just flying blockers for the aberrations. Yeah,
Wow. What a top deck.
yeah. What a tech card. That's a one of. That's a spice. That's a spicy one of. But they can certainly tutor it out, or they can get access to it.
Yeah, no,
through
and they
their
can-
engineers.
They can constantly just sack it too. Bring it back with
Yeah.
Goblin Welder.
Great showcasing of their deck and the tech cards. Legacy really is getting those spicy tech cards for matchups and then just playing out the matchup.
The modern game is still going.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I see a finale of Devastation. This is probably
Okay, yeah, that's probably all right. As I said, like they just basically get to draw. Yeah, Ranger Captain going on to the battlefield. I assume they're getting a walking ballista again.
Mhm.
But yeah.
You ever see Beats? This thing is humongous. It is a 4/4, I believe.
Cards do you want to see him on Horizons 3?
Modern
know.
Horizons 3, Stifle. Stifle and Modern to be
I'm
fun.
I'm really excited for Lilia. I love Lilia. I played that all the time on Arena and in Historic or
Yeah,
that card's a lot of fun.
definitely. I'm very curious to see the power level of the new free cycle. The green card may look a little innocent, but I think it's going to be pretty insane. Especially with decks like Amulet Titan, where you play your Arboreal Grazer and then you can just sack it to put more lands in. Turn one getting 4 land or access to 4 mana seems a little insane.
Yeah,
We also
sure does.
We also have decks like Yawgmoth that they don't mind sacking their creatures to just go grab lands. So if that's the power level of the green card, I'm curious to see what the other 4 will bring.
They got the plant, right? They got the plant land.
Oh wow, the Scarab Swarm also just
Yeah, it also just has flying. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Also just has flying.
what a tech card, and now it's in the graveyard. They could just roll
Yeah,
it
they
back.
can just bring it right back. And I don't think there's as many artifacts or lands. I see a bauble.
The construct. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it only makes the insects based off of how many cards artifacts and lands it gets rid of.
Okay.
Looks like Modern finished up. I'm assuming it has to have gone the way of the devoted druid player. Yeah.
Good showing for a deck that's been out of the format for a bit.
Yeah.
Well done, Gase.
Yeah, the deck really going under the radar, not getting any kind of respect. Really. Yeah. No one's talking about it.
Yeah, Casey's choice of decks and tournaments are always fun. He was playing like Modern Jun Sack, you know, he's playing Devoted Druid. He's always just playing
Yeah.
the coolest decks.
Pretty good into like Bowmaster and Shieldred, right? From the black decks, right? You know, you just collect, you know, you collect a company, that's your card advantage, that doesn't draw.
Yeah.
So, you know, being able to get card advantage outside of drawing cards, right? Just having good value pieces. I think any you know, kind of combo deck that can also just kind of play the value game is always going to be a good choice. That's the Devoted Druid.
Yeah, we see a Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, take up to 2, discarding land, Pithing Needle, picking up 2 cards.
Yeah, Pithing Needle not doing too much in this scenario.
Careful Study. That'd be a cool one. And
That would be cool. Yes, I like that. Well, I mean, like, we have Faithless Living gone, right? And, you know,
yeah, there's
but
definitely a
careful
void.
study. You know, careful study, right? It can be a new way to reintroduce that kind of card, but without the flashback and without the, you know, maybe you have to build your deck in a different way. I definitely can see that happening. That'd be cool. I think True Name's too good for Modern.
Yes. I think just a little bit, just due to the fact that, you know, the Merfolk player or the Merfolk deck, I feel like is one,
Oh yeah, Merfolk. I'm putting it in Merfolk. Yeah. Probably.
yeah, Merfolk is like one card away from being in the end. I feel like it's always on the brink. They just have access to so many great choices, and like, you know, it's not bad. Like, unbiasedly, I'm mostly an Amulet player, so, you know, Merfolk is a fun matchup for me with the 4 main board subtleties. You know,
Yeah.
all these things to do with my stuff. But besides that, it seems like, you know, I think it might be a little too strong. I mean, they got True Name Nemesis Light. They got Cryptic Coat. Like
That's fair.
2/3 of a True Name.
Are there any land cycles that we're missing? Because I know some people were like asking for like finishing of certain land cycles.
Yeah. Okay. We see a
Oh, we're stifling.
and-
Oh, but the
Ooh.
red blast to counter it.
Okay. We see.
Oh,
a
we're
stack
making
building.
a stack. We're
Oh.
making a stack.
There we go. We got a questing druid going on a stack. Oh, we see a meltdown. Oh no. It doesn't do too much here,
Yeah.
but still, that is always a scary card to rip off the top. We see Brainstorm Meltdown. Yeah, definitely the Horizon lands do need to get finished.
Oh yeah, we don't have like the blue black one. Yeah, we don't have. Yeah.
Yeah, we have 6 of 10, which is a weird split. All right, we see this Scarab come back and make a bunch of things. He did instant speed to block this Insect Aberration. I believe the Delver player is now Hellbent. They have no more cards in hand. And they are
Yeah,
not in a
this is
position-
not a good position for them. Yeah, this is basically pretty much just over this point.
Yeah,
Just
and
comes to crossing the finish line.
yep. So it might be down to standard if, you know, if this Delver player or if this Painter Servant player wins, then the match is 1-1.
Oh right, yeah, the match is 1-1. Looks like they're scooping up their cards.
All right.
Yeah.
Headed over to standard now to see how it's going. So we have James,
Ooh,
aka the one James on on Golgari midrange. Great guy, great player. And we're currently looking at the Esper Legends,
yeah,
essentially.
Esper Legends, and then
They're Golgari midrange.
yeah, Golgari midrange. I believe this is Nissa that's on the battlefield here. The Planeswalker that's up in the top there, and then a Glissa Sunslayer, which is such a strong card in this matchup.
Could that be a Nissa Son of the Animist?
Yeah, I'm assuming that is. It's,
Yeah.
I see 3 ability. Oh, it's the completed one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if there are any other. I'm trying to think if there are any others. I don't think there are any other Nisses in standard.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Because no, that set was straight to modern, right? The Aftermath, when it's the Resurgent and like the
No,
Obelisk
Aftermath is in
standard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm talking about Nissa Planeswalkers. Nissa
yeah,
the creature,
oh,
right?
yeah.
That one's Yeah, that was a weird set. Yeah, that was Aftermath. Narset Enlightened Exile is legal in standard right now, but no
Oh.
one's playing it.
Wow.
It's not
It's not very great without.
Yeah,
any of
it's
the
not
fresh
really great in
lands.
standard. Yeah, without any of the graveyard shenanigans. And then we have a Tishana's Tidebinder on Esper Legends side with a Virtue on adventure there.
We just have a flex to Shauna Tidebinder in hand.
I can't.
I think he drew an
I'm
Aurora.
trying to find the life totals here.
I can vaguely see the chicken scratch. I think it's 4 to 8.
All right. Oh, but
Oh,
they're at
and
4.
I see a 4 over
Okay.
here, yeah.
So if they're at 4, that Glissa is lethal.
I'm just
Let's see. Land go.
It's
Not-
4 to 4.
4 to
4 to 4. Okay.
Wow. The sweat is real.
Yeah. But there is an anchorage. Yeah, an anchorage in the lands there.
Oh, yeah, blockers for days.
Yeah, Restless Anchorage. Pretty good card for these control decks.
Yeah.
Creature lands are very important in this case. Yeah, looks like it's getting animated here. But Glissa having, yeah, so I think I'm seeing, I was gonna guess we're gonna see a single block here, because unfortunately Glissa does have First Strike and Death Touch. It's pretty powerful. 5 mana when we slam it down. Oh right, it's the
It's the lifelink one.
the big guy, the what's his name? Aklas. I
Yeah.
can't even say this. Aklas.
Deepest Betrayal.
Aklas Cult.
Yeah. Legendary that starts with A. Deepest
Yeah.
Betrayal.
Yeah, yeah.
You see this court come down as well. What does this one do?
It puts a counter on creatures on your end step, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, I know this one. I
Yeah.
played against it in draft, and
Yeah.
my opponent had 3 of them.
Yeah.
Drafted 3 of
Oh my
them.
goodness. Really? That's disgusting.
It was,
But
it was
here-
unwinnable.
Here, again, it's already done the mode, I presume, of making a 2/2.
We see
and,
remove it here. And I
Yeah.
think
Now it's
this-
just a
this
do
is
nothing enchantment, the removal spell coming through, and
This
yes,
is game. Doesn't this thing have flying?
Yeah, it's got flying again, but also both these things are just lethal. Also, think we're seeing the Restless Cottage
Oh yeah,
being
and
animated, and that thing is also very large. That thing is huge.
there we go.
That card is, I think, one of the best creature lands that they printed in quite a while.
I agree. It completely outshined the old Zendikar and what was the other one? Battle for Zendikar lands.
What does the OG one even do? The black green one? There's a black green one.
Yeah,
What did it even do?
it's terrible.
I know what the Battle for Zendikar one, right? It had Death Touch, right, or something.
Something like that.
Um,
All right, and I see decideboarding, so it looks like the one. Thank you, James, is taking game match 5, and they'll be going to our finals.
awesome.
That was
Wow.
resolution. The game's over.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
All
I
right.
think so.
Wow.
Yeah, they're on sideboarding. Yeah. Wow.
All right.
Those are some exciting games.
So, with that being said, guys, we have a potential top